What's going on? Ryan here. Welcome back. In this video, we're talking about return on equity. Again, let me bring up my little notepad here. So return on equity is the net income divided by the average shareholder equity. And if we come into the Analyze tab here, and let's bring up Apple again, we can come down here and we can actually see that they have the return on equity, right? So here is the return on equity, which is 24%, 24.11%. Now, when we think about return on equity, I think it's important to think about the way that we use this, right? The best way to use this, in my opinion, is think about sectors. Think about groups of companies, right? And if we were to look at the tech sector or a group of companies and we were to analyze all of the different companies' return on equity, we could get a much clearer picture of the averages that a particular sector might return, or a particular company in relation to its peers might return, right? So if Apple here is returning return on equity is 24.11%, but then we go over here to Microsoft, and what do we see? Microsoft, Microsoft's year-over-year return on equity is negative 5.66%, right? So the current value, though, annually is 40, and let's go back to Apple, and Apple is 73, right? So the profitability of the return on your equity of the company, you would probably think that Apple would be a better return on equity versus Microsoft, just basically looking at that. Now, obviously, again, there are no guarantees, right? In trading and investing, love, business, whatever you want to look at. But it's important to, again, understand these metrics. Understand that these are things that people are looking at, that people are analyzing and making decisions. And, should you think about, the qualitative fundamentals and the quantitative fundamentals, right? If you're a quant and you're creating models, and maybe you're a Python programmer, right? And you're bringing all this data into your model, just know that there is so much information that you can use, right? And all of these hedge funds and all of these quant funds, they're doing exactly what I'm telling you, right? They're using all this data. They're creating models. They're using AI and machine learning to use this data to help them make informed decisions. So again, I'm hoping, and I know that maybe not right now, but wherever you are in your journey, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, he really tried to instill a lot of different concepts into me to help give me a very full picture and give me a lot of tools that I could use. And that's what I want. I'm trying to empower you to, take the bull by the horns, research, learn, and apply yourself, because that's what this is really about, right? Again, I can't make you go out and make good decisions. I can't make you go and study. I can't make you look up this stuff and apply yourself, right? All I can do is show these things to you and, try to tell you how important it is, and then, really keep, bashing it into your brain that you got to study. You got to be able to look things up yourself. You got to be able to apply yourself, right? It's one of the things I think that is just so funny in the world of finance, right? Because everybody wants instant gratification. Everybody just wants to sign up for some signals and put a trade on and make money, not having to do much work. But at the end of the day, if you want to become a great investor, you want to create a business or a hedge fund or whatever it is you want to do, you're not going to get to that elite level by taking trades that somebody else finds for you. Sure, you might have momentary short monetary gains, but your level of expertise and for you to think on your own and to solve problems on your own, you just won't be a very high level operator if you're constantly relying on other people. Now, the contrary to that is where you think about these huge hedge funds and all of the money that they're dumping into research and modeling and creating those things for themselves. And of course, when we get to that level, when you get to that level, sure, you're employing hundreds of people. You have people that are specifically solving these problems. But remember, there's a path, there's a value ladder, right? That you need to be able to follow so that you can even get to that level, right? Because most people, they don't even think that it's possible. So you're already 1,000% ahead of the curve, right? You're here, you're studying, you're trying to better yourself with more knowledge, more concepts that are adding to your skill set, right? So again, I hope this is helping you. Reach out to me. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. And I will see you in the next video.